Last time, on sailing Kittiwake, we hauled the boat out of the water, started getting her ready for the Mediterranean, and went back to Italy for Christmas.
Don't tell me that it's over, never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over, 'cause I know that it's not.
We are back on Kittiwake. It only took us 12 hours because the flights to Porto were half price the ones to Lisbon, so we had to do quite a bit of an odyssey to come back, but we're back finally. We came back a little bit early, so about a month early, and that's because we got a bit nervous about all the work that we need to do. We thought maybe a month wasn't gonna be enough time, just considering any sort of problems with rain or humidity or wind. So we figured we'd come back a little bit earlier and just take more time to do all the jobs.
Come now, give me a moment, 'cause you know about the place I'm from.
We've started painting the boat today. We sanded it down with 120 grit after we got back from Christmas, and we're just putting on 2 coats of International Pre-Coat, which is an undercoat. So the first coat is on, and hopefully the second coat will make it pure white before we then put on 2 coats of the top black.
Should've noticed, yeah, I should've tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna.
For the past couple of days we've been sanding back the primer that we put on the top sides. So this is the International Pre-Coat we put on, 2 coats, and then here it's still got the orange peel finish, and then here I've just been sanding it back until it's translucent, and then it goes really nice and smooth, and then we'll put the top black on top of that. On the bottom I've also been sanding this back to try and get this a bit smoother so that we go through the water a bit nicer, and then the hull will be nice and dry and smooth, and then we'll put the Coppercoat onto that.
What a shame we only have one sander. This time around I'm not sanding. I'm gonna go make some money and do my freelance stuff. Woohoo!
I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it. I know I made mistakes.
Okay, it's the big day. We're gonna paint Kittiwake today. First we're gonna go around the boat and sand out any more orange peel that we may have missed. And then we're gonna wash it down, dry it, and finally paint it.
I'm gonna revive it.
It's day 2, time to do the second coat. I'm sorry about the background noise, but there really is no quiet moment in a boatyard, so I hope you can understand. Yeah, the first coat looks alright, and we're hoping to be able to put on 3 coats, so 2 more to go.
Goes round and round.
As well as repainting the top sides of Kittiwake, we're going to insulate the area around where the fruit is to hopefully keep it a bit cooler and stop stuff going off so quick. So we're using some sort of like space blanket, which is like bubble wrap insulation with silver stuff on, and we're going to try and get that all around the fruit area.
Dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years.
We're ready to take a break. We're gonna take the car and go up to the Rio Guadiana in the Guadiana National Park and just explore and have fun for 2 days to get a break before we start doing the Coppercoat. I'm really excited. We didn't get to winter in the Guadiana in the end because it was way too cold, and that was confirmed by some friends who did winter up in the Guadiana. But I'm really excited to see it, and I'm really glad we do get to see it in the end.
It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
Today we're going down to Al-Kutim to visit some friends we met in Portimao, Eamon and Becky, on a steel home-built boat called Wayward, and we're going to see what it's like for them living on the Guadiana for free throughout the winter, which should be really cool. How have you found wintering in southern Portugal for free?
Excellent. We've split our wintering this year into two. So we spent the first half of the winter, we'll say, in Olio and Quilatra. So that would have been November, December, January, and we've moved up to the Guadiana for February, March, and we'll see about April before we head off again. By not staying in one place for 6 months, it's a bit more entertaining, and you don't get bored of your surroundings or your neighbours. When we arrived 2 weeks ago in the Guadiana, it was going through a cold snap, and we certainly needed the heater at night. And during the daytime, the sun was out, hatches open, airing the boat, but you're still wearing a hat and scarf. But this week it's 21 degrees during the day, and it's dropping down maybe 6 or 7 late at night. But yeah, you do need a heater, even just to keep the boat warm and dry and aired.
After chatting, we went foraging and found wild celery, almonds and oranges.
Don't tell me that it's over. Never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over, 'cause I know that it's not too
It's tired. It's actually a nicer. It's a nicer
late. I
celery.
know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna.
We took our foraged oranges back to the boat to fuel us for the coppercoating work we were about to do.
Today we're going to coppercoat the bottom of Kittiwake. It's going to take us a few hours. We need to do 4 to 5 coats of it, all at the same time, leaving 20 to 40 minutes between each coat. And we really want to get it done because after today there's going to be a really big weather front coming this way. Apparently some forecasts say it's going to be rainy for 2 weeks, and we don't really want to get delayed so much. So we're going to do all we can, and then when the rain is over we'll get a lift so that we can do the bits that are basically inaccessible because of the props.
As well as repainting the topsides a lighter colour to deal better with the higher temperatures, we decided to coppercoat the bottom of Kittiwake so that we wouldn't need to re-anti-foul in the Med's expensive boatyards. We needed 7 packs of Coppercoat, which we managed to get for €560, which is about the same as one haul out in the Mediterranean. Hopefully the Coppercoat will last a long time. One boat in the yard had been Coppercoated 8 years ago and it was still working fine. So it's now the middle of March. The last 3 weeks have been really wet and rainy and windy, so we haven't got much boat work done lately. It's more or less ground to a halt really, but we've done loads of video editing and Eleanor's done loads of freelance work, and we've got everything as ready as we can so that when the weather does turn dry again, which should hopefully be tomorrow, we can get things sorted pretty quickly.
It's sunny finally after 3 weeks. The forecast seems really good. There's at least a 4 to 5 window of dry days. So we're gonna get on with work. So we're gonna finish off the Coppercoat because there's some bits that we couldn't access before. We're gonna go up the mast to replace the bits of rigging. And we're gonna paint the doors and the cockpit lockers the same colour as the hull. So we're quite looking forward to it. And to get it all done and get going.
The Coppercoat that we did previously is now dried and we've got a few sunny days ahead, so we're going to do the rest of the Coppercoating. We had the boat re-chopped so that we can get to the areas that were previously obscured by where the boat was resting on the wood. So now we can get to those bits, a little bit at the front, and then we're going to do the rudders and the nacelle as well.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it. I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it.
Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we show you the new look Kittiwake, haul in and set off for the Med. If you'd like to help us keep these videos coming, you can support our video production through Patreon. We only charge patrons for episodes and we post 2 per month, so you can contribute as little as $2 per month. Cheers!